Hello and welcome everyone to Anfield Road TV. Wow. Disappointing to say the least, Reds. The sad news, it was going to come eventually one day in the near future, but one that we'd hoped that would come in 2026 when Jurgen Klopp did sign that contract extension. Disappointed, well, not disappointed, I'm just really sad. And like every single one he's like a dad to us, Jurgen. He's a dad to these players. He is a bastion of invincibility in certain moments, as Shankly would say back in the day. Yeah, since 1974, I don't think Liverpool has been shook as the announcements of a certain Bill Shankly. Obviously, in 1974, Liverpool fans win privy to social media, and you haven't seen the documentaries and everything. Go and check them out because it was very sad. And we will be losing Jurgen at the end of the season, but there's plenty to unpick. Really, in tonight's episode, anyway. Me and Kev will be doing an episode a bit later as well, but just wanted to jump on and we'll speak about obviously what Jurgen spoke about, what we anticipate, Reds, in terms of the future for the next new manager. That's exciting, but is extremely daunting at the same period of time as well. You'll have rival fans rejoicing at the news this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're watching the video, and let them really, because I think the Liverpool Football Club that Jurgen will be leaving in about 12 months' time, or 8 months' time anyway, is in such a massive, strong position as a football club in every aspect, from a strategic point of view, from the players on the pitch, the infrastructure of the football club as well. Liverpool has never been, since obviously the 80s, in a more successful and more comfortable position. So whoever the new manager is, we'll get to that in today's episode. We'll get to that later as well. There'll be plenty of shows to come up this week. They didn't have to come in and didn't have one of the very best football and player bases in European football. So there's really no excuses for the next up and coming manager to come in and very much take over from where Jurgen's left off. And that's hopefully start winning trophies straight away. So, yeah, chat. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm more bothered about what you say. Got all the quotes. We'll address, obviously, Jurgen's as well. And that's the thing. We're all going to respect Jurgen. As I said, it's an extremely, is one of the most difficult jobs in European football. We've seen many of managers come into Liverpool and whittle and crumble under the pressure of managing Liverpool Football Club. As I said before, Liverpool is a bastion of a football club. It is absolutely massive. Obviously, Real Madrid probably are the biggest club in world football, but I'd put Liverpool certainly in the top 3, top 4 anyway of football clubs in the whole of European football, just due to the expectation levels as well. Just look at what happened with Manchester United since Ferguson's left, how difficult that period has been. There's not many Sir Alex Ferguson's, there's not many Jurgen Klopps in the world of football at this moment in time. Jurgen Klopp is an elite. He is one of the most elite level managers you will probably ever have at the football club. But as Shankly left, as Bill left, as Klopp will leave at the end of the season, Liverpool Football Club will always be here. Even when I'm gone, when you're gone, in the next 100, 200 years, hopefully Liverpool Football Club, if it's ranked correctly, should be as well. And that's the beauty. It manages. This football club is bigger than managers. It's bigger than players. It's bigger than us fans as well. It's such a beacon of hope for everyone, and it provides an outlet. And it provides an opportunity, and that's where we'll come to certain managers coming through European football. But it presents a certain young managers or experienced managers with a platform to become one of the greatest managers in football in history, because everything's set up for you there. And even better, you've got the great set of fans around European football as well. You've got one of the best sets of fans in football, in all honesty. But chat, you're going to be absolutely popping off this evening as well. If you haven't already done so, make sure you do drop a like on the video. Massively helps out. Drop a share on the video as well. Gets it out more there as well, especially if YouTube isn't pushing it anyway. But there we go. As the Klopp Council has said, devastated, Connor. Big up there, Revenite. Wow, yeah, it's absolutely mad. FSG got a big job on their hands replacing Klopp. I am sad. Big up there, Fabian. I'm sad. I'm hoping it is just because he needs a break for a year or two. Hopefully, he will come back after the break. Big up there, Fabian. We'll get to all Jurgen Klopp's quotes as well, mate, but I don't anticipate him to come back, mate. I think the emotional end of this season will be too much for them, and it will be very much a very difficult day when the last kick of the game for Liverpool, and last time he manages Liverpool anyway. Jackman gutted, mate. He says his health is fine. He's just a bit terribly lacking energy. Yeah, lacking energy, Panov, as I said. And hopefully it's not too serious as well, obviously. But obviously, as we know, Jurgen has just become a grandfather again. So I think, obviously, we had the news about Sven a couple of weeks ago, and it was very disappointing. Football it's not really important when you just think about the general well-being of football managers and players as well, and just general life. But football is an outlet for all of us, really. And hopefully Jurgen's sound, and we trust Jurgen's own words in that interview, and that's the case. But yeah, we love him. But my Lord, what a party we're going to have. Anyone that's going to ground, everyone that's going away to the away games, yeah, it's going to be absolutely bouncing now. And I'm happy that Jurgen, probably like all of us, that he's announced it now and not last game of the season when he gets on the mic and goes, by the way, I'm leaving. And you're like, oh, bloody hell. Like, he's given us, 6-8 months bit notice, really. It's one of them. Big up there, keep it custody. He's just tired. He will have a year off, like he said, and then he'll probably manage Germany. 100% there, custody. Big up there, mate. Good to see it in here. I think there's a couple of new faces as well. But yeah, 100%, mate. We're all anticipating him to get the Germany job, and probably after that he will retire potentially. 100%. Luis Enrique he's done it with Barca, knows how to bring in good players like Suarez and Neymar. Sorry, don't mean to disrespect Klopp so early, but my bid is for him to replace him. Big up there, press. Yeah, so that's going to be the talk of the town, really, pressing who's going to be coming in. We'll have plenty of shows this week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below as well, so you can get involved with all your Liverpool fans around the world. But yeah, Xabi Alonso's a name. I think we'll find out what he does in the Bundesliga this season. But as we will get to Klopp's quotes in a second, and obviously the hierarchy at Liverpool Football Club, obviously the CEO and everything they've spoke about, it's business as usual for Liverpool in terms of getting the managers in. So because Jurgen's whole backroom staff is going, so that to me signals clear intent for whoever's coming in. Quite clearly wants their whole backroom staff anyway. So it's one of them. Alonso would be my choice. That's from Panov. What he lacks in experience, he has the respect of the fans and in abundance as well. What a player he was and what a potential manager he is going to be, Xabi Alonso. But as we said, he's going to be the hottest ticket in town, Xabi Alonso, whoever gets him in terms of management. Revenite, big up there, mates. Alonso, Amarin, the lad from Sporting Lisbon, the manager. Girona's manager, De Zerbi, Hansi Flick for me, and ones that come to mind. So it's the thing. As I said before, Liverpool provides a platform, it provides an institution, it provides the fans, it provides Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker as well. But we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, chat as well. But one thing that will come out of this is, will the players stay around? You'd like to hope so, but hopefully not all the players start jumping ship now at the end of the season. That's going to be a big issue. Shit up, lad. Big up there, mate. Happy days, lad. Geoghegan Preston as well. Horrible news. Big up there, Jay. Thought he'd get it in like 2 or 3 years as well. Yeah, 100% there, Jay. Big up there, Nigel, as well. Hi, Jack and chat. Very sad day indeed. It is, Nigel, but it is what it is. We move on, but let's just enjoy the next couple of months with Jurgen Klopp as well. Could you imagine if we win absolutely everything? If we were in that changing room chat and we heard this news, probably obviously, as Klopp said, we'll say in the interview that we read out in a little second, he said he let them know in November. So these players have known for a very long time anyway. Well, a couple of months anyway, 3 months. So it's going to be one of them. If we were in that change room and we anticipate these players to absolutely run through a brick wall, because this manager has provided, along with Liverpool as well as a football club, these players that have played under them and currently do play under them, a platform to be one of the best players in world football as well. And they will run blood, sweat and tears. They will run through a brick wall for this manager as well. Klopp nailed for the Germany job, but if he had to an outside shout, maybe, oh, Jamie, he'd definitely not go to the England job, mate. He's going to Germany, mate, and he'd anticipate. Because the management job, international jobs are what? Working once every month or 2 months. And obviously, if you've got like the World Cup or the Euros coming up, you can very much jump into the hot seat now and again, and you can go and watch your international players around Germany and everything. So probably anticipate that. Panov Defo Jack, I'm so glad he told us now that he's not the end of the season, 100%. Pep Linders will leave come what the back manager next season. It's the thing, Nigel. I know that will probably rattle quite a lot of certain Liverpool fans as well. The thought of that and the notion of that. But I don't anticipate him to get the job, mate. But I'm hoping he does go in for another club in Europe. But the experience he's garnered at Liverpool under the management of Jurgen Klopp as well. So it's not just Jurgen we've got to be thankful for, and it's Pep Linders and everyone within the football club in terms of that backroom staff. Jurgen can't do that on his own, what he's done over the last couple of years. So all of them, whatever they do in the future, we wish them all the success. 100%. I think all you Liverpool fans, it's hard time. God bless you. Lost. Yeah, big up there, Ryan, as well. As the thing, obviously, Ryan, if you don't know, obviously, me good mate, he's an Everton fan. But the thing is, every football fan respects Jurgen Klopp. And I think for what he's done, for as much as rival fans will go, buzzing off the news, but let's not forget, the Premier League is a season away from becoming what the Bundesliga has been for the last 10 years, a farmers league. Like, if it wasn't for Jurgen being at least competitive, at least with Pep Guardiola, it'd be City winning the league. But suppose they are the knights in shining armour, to say the least. They're stopping Liverpool winning the league. But yeah, if you want a league dominated by the likes of United or City as well, then go ahead. Like, if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a Tottenham fan, or even a United fan currently, you can't be happy with what City are doing. You want your club to actually get down to business and actually sort the house in order, really. But it is what it is. But I think if it is, whoever it is coming in will do a very good job. As Jay said, also I reckon, but I think he won't be here longer than 3 to 4 years. If it goes well, he'll go to Madrid. So, yeah, that's the big question, chat. But we'll get straight to Jurgen Klopp's comments as well. Enough for I will get to all your comments as well, chat. But for anyone in work or college or uni or whatever, has just literally opened up the phone and just seen the news, really. We're greeted, this from Liverpool's website as well. Jurgen Klopp announced his decision to step down as Liverpool manager at the end of the season. So Klopp has announced his decision to step down as Liverpool manager at the end of the current season, having informed the club's ownership of his wish to leave his position when the 2023-24 campaign comes to a close. Assistant managers Pep Linders and Peter Crouch, as well as the elite development coach Victor Matos, will also vacate their positions at the end of the season, with Linders keen to pursue his own career in management. Obviously, Klopp confirmed his decision, outlined the reasons behind his timing in today's announcement, placing particular emphasis on the need for clarity and at the earliest opportunity in order to create the conditions for an orderly transition to take place in due course. And that line is very telling, chat. Very telling. So we'll read that again. Creating the conditions for an orderly transition to take place in due course. So what that means, as we all know, so the foundation blocks and everything will already be going like the clappers behind closed doors anyway. So whatever, and you never know, Liverpool might have asked Xabi Alonso a couple of months ago, do you want to manage Liverpool? And this might already be, you'd like to hope, the next manager coming in has already signed a pre-contract agreement. We'll find out. Ideally, that is the case. And as Klopp said, the transition is a lot more smoother. So, Jurgen's own quotes here from Liverpool's website. He said, I can understand that it's a shock for a lot of people in this moment when you hear it for the first time. But obviously, I can explain it, or at least try to explain it. I love absolutely everything about this club. I love everything about the city. I love everything about our supporters. I love the team. I love the staff. I love everything. But that I still take this decision shows you that I am convinced it is the one I have to take. It is that I am. It is that I am. How can I say it? Running out of energy. I have no problem now. Obviously, I knew it already for longer than I will have to announce it at one point in the future. But I'm absolutely fine now. I know that I cannot do the job again and again and again and again and again. And that is very telling, chat. As we spoke about at the top of the show, it's one of the most difficult jobs in European football. It takes so much out of you. And even when you look at the videos when Klopp come in, he was so young, wasn't he, chat? Obviously, he's got a fair bit, bit older now. But you look at managers when they've taken over certain clubs, and they've aged about 30 years. That's the pressure that Jurgen Klopp is under. He knows what it is to manage Liverpool. And if Xabi Alonso was to come in, chat, next season, I tell you, he looks fresh looking. But Xabi Alonso, if he was to take over, he'd probably age about 20 years in about one season. But for now, running out of energy, yeah. So after the years we've had together, and after all the time we've spent together, and after all the things we went through together, the respect grew for you. The love grew for you. And at least I owe you is the truth. And that is the truth. So that's from Jurgen as well. Obviously, Klopp was announced in 2015 as well. So probably been in the club for 9 years as well. So just says what he's won and all that. And then Klopp goes on to add on Liverpool's website, I told the club already in November, I have to explain a little bit that maybe the job I do people see from the outside, on the touchline and in the training sessions and stuff like this. But the majority of all the things happen around these kind of things. That means a season starts and you plan pretty much next season already. When we sat there together talking about potential signings, the next summer camp, and can we go wherever? I thought we go wherever. The thought came up. I am not sure I am here then anymore. It was a surprise for myself, and that I obviously start thinking about it. I didn't start then, but of course, last season was kind of a super difficult season, and there were more moments when at other clubs, probably the decision would have been, come on, thank you very much for everything, but probably we should split here, or in end there. That I didn't happen here, obviously. For me, it was super, super, super important that I helped to bring this team back onto the rails, and it was all I was thinking about. When I realized pretty early that was happening, it was really good. The team was really good with massive potential and a super age group. super characters and all that, then I could start thinking about myself again, and that was the outcome. It is not what I want to do, it is just what I think is 100% right as well. Um, We're unsure any goodbyes are put firmly. Oh, so he spoke to Liverpool and said that he wants to put any goodbyes, not now, but at the end of the season. So he goes on to add about that. We will have a moment, maybe the last match day here or somewhere else. I mean, other countries and other competitions, there's enough time to do these kind of things. Let's now really go for it. There we go. Jürgen's rallying cry. Let's now, I'll read it again. Now, let's really go for it. The outside world want to use this decision, laugh about it. They wanted to stab us. We are Liverpool. We went through harder times together, and you went through harder things before me. Let's make a strength of it. That would be really cool. Let's squeeze everything out of this season and have another thing to smile about when we look back in the future. Bloody hell, I'm nearly crying. Bloody hell. And then Mike Gordon. Yeah, obviously Mike Gordon underlined the collective determination for a business as usual. So this is Fenway Sports Group president Mike Gordon, as we know. So he's classed it as business as usual in terms of the approach until the conclusion of Klopp's tenure, while also highlighting the scale of his ongoing impact upon Liverpool. Mike Gordon goes, first and foremost, on behalf of John Henry and Tom Werner, I would like to state our profound appreciation of Jurgen Klopp. It goes without saying that we will be hugely saddened to lose not just a manager of such caliber, but a person and a leader to whom we have enormous respect, gratitude, and affection at the same time. We're fully respect his wishes and the reason why he's decided the current season will be his last at Liverpool. In keeping with Klopp's expressed wishes, we will save the comprehensive tributes for a more appropriate time. But nevertheless, we would be remiss if we did not take the opportunity to reaffirm that his appointment remains one of the greatest blessings of our time as owners as well. And chat. Yeah, and he's got a job on his hands, by the way, him and FSG. So that statement, that line, that remains one of the greatest blessings of our time as owners. It does, because not many football managers, and this is where the potential problems might lie in a couple of years post Klopp, is for whoever comes in will know that say Ancelotti, if he was to come in, if he wanted to come in. Ancelotti's a manager, and we know the managers out there that like to spend money as well, don't we? But at Liverpool, you're expected to work on a shoestring budget. In all honesty, Jurgen Klopp has had to win. Don't get me wrong, he's had money. He's had more money than the likes of Norwich and all that. But when you compare it to the Real Madrids, the Cities, and other top elite sides, Paris Saint-Germain, we've had to wheel and deal. And it's sad, really. But you'd like to hope in the next couple of years, Liverpool should generate, and we do generate, a lot of that money. But FSG, they have got their work set in, really, in all honesty, chat. Let's get to other apologies if you have missed a couple of your comments anyway. I will read quickly a couple of them out anyway. Try and read all of them, chat, but you've absolutely smashed it at the minute. So, history repeats itself. Jurgen Klopp, a modern-day Shankly in more ways than one. 100% there, Alan. Jen, devastated, but I can replace him. And how do you... Yeah, that's the main thing, Jen, innit? As I said just then. Reading between the lines, issues between Jurgen. That's the thing, Nigel, innit? That is the thing. When I heard this news, my first instant thought, but that's the thing. We've all read, we've all seen the videos, and as Klopp says, this is the truth. So Jurgen Klopp is a man of honour, and even if he did have a argument behind closed doors, we're not privy as fans, are we? We're not a fly in the wall. But if an argument has happened last year, but I think last season did show to Jurgen that, and there was reports, countless occasions, that there was arguments from probably all levels of the football club as well, obviously, because it was a disappointing season, and that's what Klopp says in his comments there, that last year was mad, and the fact that he's managed to steer the club back on track and put us in much stronger position, by Lord, because whoever takes over, chat, they are, thankfully for Klopp, it's not like when certain managers have left Liverpool and they've left Liverpool in such an appalling state as a football club. Like, even go to the 90s as well, the teams that were taken over off the back of that very successful 80s period. You had a lot of players retired in the early 90s as well. You had so many players retired and then passing of the guards and everything. It was really messy in terms of like the managers that did come in and didn't quite bring the club up to that level. Obviously, with Houllier in the 2000s as well, done a tremendous job in 2001 and the great work he done. And it's going to be one of them, chat. But let me know. There's going to be plenty of shows this week anyway. Big up there, Aaron. How are we, mate? Alonso is leaving Leverkusen. It makes sense. The Frimpong and Cappy links now as well. Sounds like someone is ready to come in. It's true there, Mark. 100%. All right, Sarah. Sticks of a club sale, maybe Qatar, which Klopp couldn't buy into, or he has refused signings this window to get the club over the line. Big up there, Niall. Hope you're well, mate. Now, if you're free later, I'd love to get you on, mate. I know you'll be busy working or whatnot, but I'll send you the link over in a bit, lads, for the other show, because there will be plenty of shows, because this is the news story that will dominate European football for easily a week anyway, because it's massive. Even Real Madrid's owners and City owners will be like, wait. But it is going to be interesting what the next steps are for the club. But enjoy the now, enjoy the here and the moments and everything, chat, because we have got a very exciting couple of months ahead for Liverpool as well. Good luck, lucky to you, to everyone that has got a ticket and you're able to say your final farewells to Jurgen or hello to Jurgen on the pitch, and we'll get behind him as well. But what a man Jurgen is. What a man. We love him to bits. It comes as a big shock for me. It does, Mark, but as I said at the top of the show, this day was inevitably going to come. We would have liked it to be in 2026, but it is what it is. Football is very, the way football changes, even on a month-to-month basis, it's very quick and fast-paced. Also, Alonso, Flick would be the three main options for me. Big up there, Inzaghi. Yeah, there's plenty of great managers out there, chat. And I tell you what, chat, that's it's part of being a Liverpool fan. It's not like when we had Rodgers, like Liverpool where we were in the rubbish then. But I'm pretty sure Jurgen, as Fergie did when Ferguson left, I'm pretty sure they'll ask, because Jurgen's one of the best footballing philosophers. He knows the game so well. He knows it inside and out. He'll probably have his recommendation, Jurgen. Whether FSG will listen to him, I'm guessing they will, because Jurgen is Jurgen. Look at how successful he's been. But Jurgen will very much probably put a couple of names into the hat for FSG to take under consideration. And it will be interesting to see how FSG do act upon that, really, as well. Extremely stressful job. It is, Nigel. It is. Hence why many of managers are coming to Liverpool and massively under failed, really, in all honesty. I'm surprised with how our season is going, Aaron. That's probably why, mate. And that's what, when we've done our shows and everyone's been doing their shows, it's like, did any of us anticipate this season? None of us anticipated to be where we are, top of the league and everything. But this news goes hand in hand like a glove. You understand. You're like, if you were in that changing room, if we were in that changing room, you'd be like, this fella's done everything for me as a manager. Like, we will do everything. And probably why Salah, chat. I know Klopp come out yesterday and said if it is in Salah's injury, then it is. But if this is Salah's last season with Klopp, and Salah's probably like, oh, I want to be in the best possible position to be full fitness. It wouldn't surprise me if Salah's gone, sod Egypt for this year. I know, like, he'd never say that publicly, but yeah, it's Salah's last season with Jurgen. Like, if you're Salah, if I was on international duty, I know you want to win. You couldn't be asked winning the World Cup for England with me, but it's sod England. But if I was, if you're an international player and your manager, the best manager that you've had in your playing career, is saying that he's retiring next season, and as we said, these players have known since November. So yeah, Salah's on his way. He's getting recovery. He's not going to that final. No way he'd get into that final anyway. Pep hasn't aged. Lol. Yeah, it's easy when you got that ball cap on, haven't you? With Pep. 100%. But yeah, big up Russ. Good shouts. Not too sure about Flick though. Yeah, it's going to be one of them. Jurgen would never leave without a successor in place. Just not his style. 100% there, mate. Watch Mourinho do PR to try and get the job. Oh, Jesus, Russell. Yeah. And that's what if you've been watching me chat over the years, and I've continuously said it, and probably all of us have said it out loud as well, that there's one club that Mourinho wished he'd managed in his career, and probably will to the last time he ever managed a football team. As much as it disgruntles him that he's never had the opportunity to manage Liverpool, nor would I want him anywhere near this football club. No. But that's one thing that probably gets on his grade, that he's never had the chance. He's been at Tottenham, he's been at Chelsea, he's been at United. No. We're not Everton, where we employ ex-Liverpool managers. Aaron, all the coaches' staff are leaving as well. Yeah, they are, Russell, they are. I really like and rate Pep Linder's Are You Referring to His book? Oh, yeah, I think it's just having a discussion. Big up there, Paul. Paul, long-time viewer of the channel, mate. Disappointing, innit, lad? And he does look tired to me. I can't imagine us being without the great man. Paul, true, lad. But back in 1974, back when we didn't have internet, when Liverpool and we didn't have internet, obviously, I remember, was it Liverpool Echo, or it was whoever was doing the documentaries, whoever had cameras back in the day as well. They were just interviewing people on the street and they were announcing it, because surprise, not like 2024 now, where you get everyone in the world gets a notification Klopp's leaving Liverpool end of the season, and we're all like, what? But people were finding out on the streets of Liverpool just due to a reporter saying, by the way, do you know Shankly's leaving? And they were like, what? At the time, people thought they were laughing. You're messing. The classic house phrase, you're messing, lad. Well, yeah. Yeah. Storm, gutted, 100%, mate. Big up there, Mohammed. I please have your say about who is the next manager for Liverpool, because Klopp set to leave at the end of the season. Big up there, Mohammed. Hope you're well, mate. Massive thank you for coming in. And yeah, we'll quickly do plenty of shows as well. But who do you chat? I know we've seen a couple of names in the comment section below here as well this afternoon. Big Ange's Liverpool. Yeah, I tell you, he surprised me, but I don't want Ange near the club. Maybe in 5 years' time, if he actually starts winning trophies and that, maybe. But the word on everyone's lips is probably Xabi Alonso as well, chatting it. A lot of people mentioned Luis Enrique as well in the comments today, but it's surely Alonso, as Steve said there, has to be approached, one thinks. And if you've not seen Leverkusen chat this season, go and watch the highlights or watch a game this season. Yeah, I know a lot of some certain Bundesliga games get shown on YouTube as well, chat. So if you haven't got Sky, certain Bundesliga games, and if you haven't, go and watch a Leverkusen game. The way they play football is such a joy to watch. Like, I think I remember watching an interview from Mourinho he done a couple of years back, and he was asked, like, what managers do you see being successful? And straight away he said Xabi Alonso, because Xavi's dad was a manager in football. He's been coached by Mourinho, he's been coached by Ancelotti, he's been coached by Jose Mourinho, he's been coached by Rafa, he's been coached Guardiola. Was he coaching Guardiola? Might not be Guardiola, but always wrong, not sure. But he's been coached by so many elite level managers, and it's by no luck that he's performing so well as he is at Leverkusen. And I think the thing was when we brought Jurgen, fresh-faced Jurgen into the football club, he had a lot of energy, still has a lot of energy now, but as he said in his interview, he is tired. But you're looking at the one thing that Liverpool have been successful in the last 5-6 years under Jurgen is stability. Stability in modern-day football is extremely key. We know we've seen Chelsea over the years under the different ownership groups as well. Certain models in football, but it's mainly Chelsea chopping and changing what they had, like a manager every 2 years or every year, which was mad. But that model at that time worked. But the way football is now, you looked at Graham Potter for how such a great job he done at Brighton, which was a very big surprise that he left, got the sack at Chelsea. Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, two of the most long-term managers in the Premier League as well. Now, that, yes, you can compare the money spent and everything, but in modern-day football now, stability is the key word. But you've got to have stability combined with an extremely elite-level manager as well. By Lord, it's not the chance of stability with Rodgers. There's massive difference in there. So stability under Xabi Alonso as well. And I know people have mentioned already, I don't want Steven Gerrard anywhere near this football club until another 10 years, given at least another 10 years, because that will be getting shouted all about and it will be on all sports radios as well. Does Gerrard? No, he doesn't. Maybe if he was to come in as an assistant, saying that, no, because it wouldn't be. Because that was the thing that was spoken about when Klopp was being a manager over the last couple of years. Because the certain managers that will come in, Gerrard is Steven Gerrard. He is such a big figurehead at this football club. So anyone that he was alongside in terms of a technical area, it'd probably dwarf them as a presence, as a whole package. So for me, no, Gerrard, maybe in 10 years, but not now. Could you imagine if Gerrard come in and absolutely destroyed, not intentionally destroyed, but was unable to get the best out of those players in the changing room? Like Klopp would leave Van Dijk, he'd leave Alisson, he'd leave Salah, he'd leave Trent. Trent needs to sign that new deal as well, chat. Madrid is sniffing round. We know he's a Scouser. We know he loves the football club. But Real Madrid is sniffing round Trent. So hopefully he doesn't go to Real Madrid. Is it above the realms of possibility that he leaves? No, it isn't, but you'd like to hope Trent stays at the football club. But yeah, it's not just a big appointment for Liverpool in the next 10 years. Of course, whoever comes in needs to win. We can't be, and that's the pressure of being a Liverpool manager, pressure of being Man United manager. I was going to say City manager, but it's easy when you're playing football manager, getting the big budgets and that. But Liverpool and United, and even Real Madrid, coaches that have taken over Real Madrid as well. Coaches have won titles at Real Madrid and still got sacked. They're the expectation levels of being a manager of Liverpool Football Club. So it's one of them chats. Jack, he sounds choked, mate. I'll be okay. Sad, but okay. yeah, I've got a bit of a snotty nose and didn't help when you're reading those bloody comments as well from Jurgen. I'm gutted because he has give, especially people my age. Obviously, we didn't grow up in a period of the great successful periods of the 70s and 80s. Like my youth for about 7 months. I know what it is like to be managed by an awful manager at Liverpool. We're very thankful as Liverpool fans that we've had our legendary managers. But this Jurgen done absolutely everything apart from making the cup of teas at Anfield. And that's what he said in his interview. Go rewind the video as well or watch the video what he says. But it's an extremely stressful period. And what he needs to do now is relax. Him and his wife, Ula, who is an absolute legend in the first place for getting Jurgen Klopp at the football club as well. Like he deserves, after this season, just to relax and enjoy being a granddad as well. Like he's a granddad now. So yeah, just have time off Jurgen after this year. Hopefully we win Everton and we go on a mad journey back in the Champions League next season. We'll be good. We'll be still here. But every top manager will want to manage Liverpool. Everyone will be going to their agents today. Even Xabi Alonso going, put my CV forward. Get me into that football club right now. You've got Van Dijk, you've got Alisson, you've got some of the best players in European football. Like, what is it? We pinch Pep Guardiola off City. Could you imagine? Would you take Pep at Liverpool, chat? That's a question. A lot of you are probably screaming at the screen. No, but I'm not saying I would, but I don't know. 100% Pep. Linders, hopefully not, mate. Out of all the top managers around the world, Alonso's style is as close to Klopp's as you will ever get as well. Obviously, Frimpong, statistically one of the best attacking fullbacks in the whole of Europe as well, the Dutch lad. Steve's given us the quotes on the betting website. Go ahead, lad. 8 to 11 on the latest bets. Gamble responsibly, everyone. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Storm, Germany talking about Alonso on the news about it now, right now. Storm, yeah. So probably when I jump off here, chat, there's probably, or chat, let us keep us in the loop as well. The whole football in Wales, as I said before, is going to be on, fire. All like the press officers will be going absolutely chaotic because this is probably the biggest news in European football at this moment in time, and it will be for the next 10, easily next month as well. But anything can happen in football. Love Gerrard, but nowhere near ready. 100% thirsty. Panov, if Stevie G did happen to come in, who knows with the crowd behind him? You never know. He could do wonders. Not my choice at the moment. But yeah, it's the thing, Panov. I don't think he'd come. But you never know in the future. But yeah, give it another 10 years maybe. But yeah, but fair play if people might have seen that. Mourinho, the team I always wanted to manage. Has he done an interview without Russell? Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. Has he tweeted that on Twitter or X, whatever you call it? But yeah, Mourinho, he sat there with a face like a slapped ass anyway, Mourinho, because of how angry he is. Could you imagine him on the sideline? Oh, we already have trouble with Jurgen kicking off on referees. You'd have Mourinho at Anfield strangling referees. Like, I love Mourinho on the touchline. He's such a character. He's an absolute, I love him to bits. But the way he manages, it doesn't fit with Liverpool for me. Like, being manager of Liverpool, you're expected to handle yourself a certain way. I don't know. That's just me. But people might think different. But I don't know. But he's not won trophies for a very long time. If we were bringing in the Mourinho of Porto, or the Mourinho of Inter Milan when he was extremely successful period, then yeah, it'd probably be top of everyone's list. But we are bringing in the manager of Roma. Like he didn't do a good job with Roma this season, hence why he got sacked. I know he won the trophy last year, the European trophy. Was it the Europa League last year he won? But yeah. Mourinho Nunes, first fight at half-time on the pitch. True there, Russell. Yeah. FSG will have the final say. But yeah, as I said before, chat, it's been a busy show. We'll be live and probably before I die here. I will be live in the next hour and a half. There will be another episode. I'll be getting Kev on. You're very welcome. I will be leaving the link in the comments on the next episode. But yeah, chat, what an absolute whirlwind of a morning. News. If you're just tuning in, Jurgen Klopp is set to leave Liverpool at the end of the season. Yes, you read that right. You heard that right. Liverpool continues. The whole footballing world continues to spin. Liverpool, the fans, as I said, Liverpool Football Club is bigger than managers. It's bigger than players. But by Lord, every single manager in European football will be wanting to get their CVs in at Liverpool and wanting to manage this great Liverpool Football Club. And not everyone should manage Liverpool Football Club. Might that be added as well, chat? Just because you're a great manager, but we need to be bringing in elite level. We need to be bringing in a proven winner or a potential proven winner. So if Xabi Alonso wins the Bundesliga this season, get him in. Get him in because he is the hottest prospects in European football. One of the best young managers up and coming in football at this moment in time. So if it is Alonso, whoever it is, we'll find out in the next couple of months, probably in the next couple of weeks as well. You never know. We might get announcements off social media or Klopp might announce something, but you never know. Which I highly doubt he will because it'd be a bit sly on Jurgen. But I think the fact that Jurgen's announced this today, there might be some announcements coming in the near future. But chat, let's get behind Jurgen. Let's get behind our lads. And let's win absolutely everything this season. Chat, see you a bit later, another hour and a half. If you're in work or college or uni or whatnot, have a good rest of your day. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Always get the hiccups when I'm on live. Great. But chat, massive thank you if you're still here. 26 of you in here. Make sure you do smash a like on the video as well. Massively helps out. There's going to be plenty, and I mean plenty of shows to come this week. There's going to be another episode out in the next hour and a half. Me and Kev will debrief. We'll talk a bit more about it as well because, yeah, mad news. But chat, enjoy the rest of your day. Massive thank you for tuning in. Drop a like, drop a share on the video as well. Get it out to your Liverpool friends as well. And yeah, Jurgen, we're all behind you this season. And we are Liverpool. Go ahead. See you in a bit, everyone. Massive thank you. But, read out. Great job. Big up to it. So, can't wait to be. Yeah, it's going to be some good one. But big up there, chat. Absolute legends. See you in an hour and a half, chat. See you later.